life's language. I thought you was telling me to sing. I was like, okay, I will. I'll be in wrong.
We don't want you to sing.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Women of Wealth Show, Cocktails and Conversation on Intellectual Radio. How y'all doing today? Y'all already know I really don't got to talk because whatever I say, they're going to say the opposite and go against whatever I say. So I'm just putting it out there now. Maybe somebody can call 708-223-8953 and be team me today.
Probably not.
Whatever. All right. Well, I'm passing it on. Can you introduce yourself?
Island, so we never on her island.
Man.
Y'all ready?
We ready.
Hold on. Let me turn that thing around. Let's go ahead and turn that thing around.
Y'all see it. Y'all know what it is.
Cocktails and Conversation, baby.
Kick it off. To my right is the one and only. Introduce yourself, young lady, for the crowd.
Oh, you doing the introductions?
Well, she didn't hear what you said, so I thought I'd pick it up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in here. It's T. Y'all know who it is. It's your girl T.
Yo, what's going on, family? It's me, Dion, checking in with y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope y'all ready to have a conversation.
Is that a smirk?
It's a little smile.
It was a smize. Oh, he uses eyes.
Yeah.
Like Tyra Banks.
He like, stop it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
So who is this to my left?
It's me, D. Wash Productions.
Who is me?
It's me. Shawana, a.k.a. Suge. I never say my nickname. Maybe I should start calling myself Sugar.
Wow.
Because that's my nickname. Wow. You say D. Wash, and that's T.
That's not my nickname. I don't have a nickname.
You do. It's D. Wash.
Well, you got a handle now. It's D. Wash. That's your handle.
I guess so.
T is my handle, you know. I was told that was my alter ego.
Suge,
it was like, you don't want to meet Talika. So.
Oh, I didn't even know that was her real name. Your real name, Talika? Because if you say it, she going to say something.
Because, hey, don't nobody needs to know who
your government name is. Okay, so. Hey, everybody, it's Suge. Welcome.
Suge.
All right. So right now, guys, I see we got 3 different topics we discussing. So who wanna start it?
Ladies first. Y'all go right ahead.
Go on, T.
So the topic is, ladies, if you go out on a date and the guy, y'all vibing, y'all laughing, y'all having a good time, and then he whispers to the waiter, we got separate checks.
Oh.
What you doing?
Oh.
What you doing?
Can I say?
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say on this since this is a ladies thing, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and run.
You can comment. You comment on everything else.
What you doing, Suge?
Oh, I like that. I like how that sounds. I'm gonna pay the whole bill and I'm gonna leave. I got you. I'm finna treat you straight like I got you.
Hey, that's what I said. I'm gonna show him up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show him up.
I have to because you
like, ma'am, one check, please.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Well, you know, on the reverse side, I've had that happen to me. And I think we talked about that one time before on the show. Went out with a young lady I was interested in, and she ended up inviting her daughter's father. And so, you know, I was cool. I paid the bill.
A throuple.
Yeah.
It's called a throuple.
I guess so. I never heard of that, but I paid the bill and I left, and she knew she was as wrong as a cockeyed baby. So she called me about a week or so later, and I was at a concert somewhere. I remember that much. This is when payphones were in style, y'all. So this is how long ago this was.
Oh my goodness.
But I went and answered the phone, and I told her how bogus she was, and I hung up on her. And she proceeded to hunt me down for about a month.
So I originally said that I was going to pay the bill, and I'm like, this is how you treat a lady. If you had a conversation prior to that, hey, I need to split the bill because my funds low, then that's
understandable.
That's understandable. So we know we going Dutch.
Right.
So you should have said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Don't wait till we get the bill and you say,
yeah, 2 bills. Yeah.
And you whisper it to her.
Right.
You wasn't even gangster enough, like 2 checks, please.
I you know, me personally, speaking as a man here, I ain't never been the kind to just say, 2 different checks. If I asked you out, invited you out, then my anticipation is I'm going to pay. That's my expectation of myself, that I'm going to pay. You know what I'm saying? And even if you invited me out, my anticipation is that I'm gonna pay for it because that's just how I do. You know what I'm saying?
See, I mean, if I invite you out on a date, it's on me.
But what his friend say? He don't wine and dine till she
she's
mine.
Yeah.
So how can I be yours if we don't wine and dine?
Yeah.
That's what his friend said.
Yeah.
That's what he just
So he go Dutch.
Yeah, he a Dutch boy.
Oh, that's why he ain't get no whining and grinding.
Oh no, no grinding. She said he can't get to the grind if he don't do the wine.
I think before this drinking in his hand, because his hand gonna be his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Get your hand drunk so he can do whatever he want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing with that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
Just pour the liquor on you.
Man,
wait, hold on.
Get toe down.
How you say his name?
Get toe down drunk. AKA Ron. That's
Hey,
my man, Ron.
hey, Ron. That's you. Hold the liquor in your hand, bro.
Hold your hand up. Say hello to Rosie Palmer. That's what I said. You gonna pour that bitch in your hand. As soon as she gets toe down, y'all go ahead.
Because he like cocoa butter lotion.
Yeah. Hey, look,
or we gonna get him that Dollar Tree lotion. It's more liquidy.
I guess they make it rougher. So if you like it rough, then that's what you know what I'm saying.
You know, cocoa butter a little thick.
Hey, man, look.
Tell him to call.
I get it.
That's some
I get it. Ron, hey, bro, give us a call, 708-223-8953. Give us a call. Let us know what you're talking about, man. So, Key, Candy Girl, what's happening?
Thanks,
Mama,
Joe,
for checking in
stars.
with us. I don't understand. Me personally, I don't understand what that's about. You know what I'm saying? At least, like you said, T, at least give her a heads up. Hey, look, man, I can't really do this by myself. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's do what we do, you know what I'm saying, for this one time, then I got you next time, whatever. Mm-hmm. Give a person a heads up at least. Don't just out of, left field come with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, two different bills. So you ain't anticipating getting no booty. That's what you're saying. You're not anticipating.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
Didn't want to.
That's you embarrass me.
Yeah, I mean, that's speaking as one of 8 billion men, that's just low class, man, to do that, man.
That's
like I said,
if
I invited you out, why wouldn't I pay? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I pay?
That's that low vibration.
So, I mean,
he wasn't gangster enough. He didn't know how to treat a lady. That's why I say I'm gonna pay the bill. I'm gonna tell him what he needs to do. Going next time on your next day, you better make sure you let her know up front. And then guess what? Uber, here I come.
Man, that's
and
what
then
somebody
he
else
going
said.
on the block list.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You going on the block list because you can never
pay
connect.
for my meal and Uber. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
And I get what y'all saying as far as paying for the whole meal. No, I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to be done. Because if nothing else, that should provide that brother with some humility. Like, dang, she paid for the meal for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm embarrassed.
That's the whole point.
You should be. If
you
get up, if you leave, if you get up and do anything, you should be demasculated from the situation because you just put me in a situation that I ain't have to be in.
Yeah, that ain't cool, man.
You embarrass me, now the egg is on your face.
That ain't cool.
Because guess what, Shorty? Cool. I ain't one of those chicks that I needed you to pay for a meal because I can do this.
708-223-8953, Ron.
Yeah, Ron. Call the number, Ron. Because if you don't, what'd he say? If you don't
no wine and dine until she's mine.
Oh,
she ain't gonna be grinding because she ain't gonna be yours. So we just gonna be frank there.
You know, I mean, and hey, here's the problem. There's a lot of brothers out there actually doing that. It's a lot of people out there doing that. That's where this question was born from because this is happening. This is what's going on in today's society, and so you have to question where did that even come from.
And you know what? I don't know.
My girl Angel said, I'm sorry, saying Dusty would have to pay for his own meal. That's funny. That's why I get it, man.
No, because sometimes you gotta tick on in there.
Yeah,
you had the knife in your hand.
I
got the knife at your hand.
Show him up.
Honestly, yep.
Show him up. That's what I did with the old girl. I was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. It was about 7 of us, but I paid for hers. I paid for hers, and at the time
you paid for dudes too.
Hell.
My bag. We don't have no dollars.
No.
My bad.
You know what's so funny about it was dude he was a writer for Hollywood. Like he had written lines in several movies. So my man had money. You know what I'm saying? But it was just the way she went about it. You know what I'm saying? You tried to be like, when we got together and everything, trying to get away from me. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. We was just
wait. So go back and just retell the story again so we'll know.
It was a young lady that I was interested in. You know what I'm saying? We had spent a fair amount of time together. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to go out one night. I think it was for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? So, we all decided to meet at Chili's, I think it was. And So we all met up there. I got up there a few minutes after they did everything. And so I went to give her a hug. No, get off me. This and that. And I was like, that's
708-223. 708,
yeah,
Ron.
708
223 8953. Did he go to Morgan Park?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
So after she did that, that kind of put me on alert when she did that. But I didn't know what was going on. It was me, her, two of her other girls. And then all of a sudden, about 20 minutes after I got there, my man walked in. Now, he didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. And so as soon as I saw him walk in and sit next to her, I knew what it was then. Oh, okay, I see what it is. So,
well, you tried to hug her before he got there and she moved your hand?
She pushed me. I went to hug her.
She said,
she gave me the
I
elbow.
can't
She
smell
gave me the
like
elbow.
no other man. My man is coming.
Yeah, so after she did that, I was like, oh, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I get what it is. And then when I saw him walk in, tenfold. So I sat there, they having conversation for about 20, 30 more minutes. I ate, you know what I'm saying? She ate. The bill was only like $35.
You didn't bust her out?
Nope, I didn't say nothing. I went and paid. I was like, hey, y'all, look, I gotta go. It was nice meeting y'all. I'll see y'all again. She knew. She knew what it was.
And that would I would have gave her my dang on bill.
So
you little wench.
But would you have bust dude out and say, oh, both of us with him tonight? He actually was the bigger man.
He was the bigger man. I would have been the Patty Batty.
I would have been Patty Batty.
Hey, sis, happy birthday. He got the bill.
Yeah, I would have.
And she'd have paid my bill.
Or
had dude to pay for both of us.
You know what? Especially since he didn't know what was going on.
Hopefully this Ron. Maybe he heard the number this time.
He probably knew what was going on.
Thank you for calling Intellectual Radio with Cocktails and Conversation. Who am I speaking with?
This is
Who? Wait. Hold on a second, because I hear your boy laughing. Is this Ron?
I just read what you said, man. He's like, you saying the number too fast. You know I have a low IQ. That's hilarious, because this is actually one of the smartest brothers you'll probably ever meet. So that's why I laughed at what he said. So
Ron, what's up?
Well, I was just calling because I semi-agree with the fact that a man should pay for the meal if he invites the woman out. However, I think that during the dating and courtship phase, that you should actually go Dutch.
Why?
Because I think that it's a fair thing. I think it empowers the female. It's kind of like I always suggest that a woman drive her own car when she's dating a man, because she doesn't know what she's getting into and she doesn't want to be beholden to him. So she brings her own car and she pays her own meal, so she's not feeling beholden. And as they get closer and closer, then he takes over payment.
Okay, so I get driving a car herself. We're gonna meet at this Cooper's Hall. We're gonna meet
Cheesecake Factory.
Whatever, right? We're gonna meet. I get that. I understand that. But if you invite her out and this is y'all first date, that's a bad impression to say, honey, boo boo, kitty, we going Dutch.
Ron, are you just cheap?
Not at all. Because once here's the thing. Once I get the goods and all the once I get all the good stuff, I'm gonna buy a house and a car.
Oh wow, that's a take. That's all it takes.
Ron, it may not get to the good stuff because you saw her on the first day, but we're kidding, we're going Dutch.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the
Take your time, Ron. Take your time, Ron. It's okay. Don't get nervous now. That's okay.
No.
Okay.
Do you get your bonus check at work before you do the job or after?
It's gonna come. The bonus check's supposed to come regardless, no matter what. I done put the work in.
Oh no, you gotta earn that. You gotta earn that pay. You gotta earn that key.
Hey, this ain't no job. She ain't the prostitute.
This ain't Pretty Woman. I know.
She ain't the hooker.
This ain't Pretty Woman,
What
Ron.
are you talking about? Like,
you invited me out. Pay the bill. What's the problem?
Oh dang,
Ron?
Y'all brutal, man.
Ron, you ain't getting none. How about that one?
You ain't even gonna get no call back.
Ron, you ain't getting none. Matter of fact,
just want to take my money.
Ron,
That's why I said we gonna pay the bill. Because let me tell you something. You ain't gotta pay nothing, sir. We got this. We don't need you to take us to Cooper's Hall, Golden Corral, Cheesecake Factory, Roof Chris, because we got the bags ourselves now, sir. We don't need to depend on a man.
But see, here's the thing: you're missing out. You're missing out on the golden ticket. Though.
We not.
So
Come on, T. Get your stuff. We leaving now. T. Get your purse. We out of here.
Sir,
Come on.
the golden ticket. I'm the prize, not you. What are you talking about?
Ron, I'm trying to be with you, bro, but I can't right now, man. I'm just saying, y'all there by yourself, dog.
He say the golden ticket.
Ron, just grab my hand. I'll bring you back to shore. Ron, are you gonna pay the bill? Come on, Ron. Come on, grab my hand, Ron.
The sinking ship.
Here's the thing. I don't have an issue paying the bill. I don't have an issue paying the bill and taking a woman out. Of course not. You want to treat her like a queen, but there's no prize here. You know, that sounds a little narcissistic. Neither one of us are the prize. The prize is the beauty of the relationship once it gets going.
Grab my hand, Ron. Matter of fact, just grab my hand, Ron.
He better call Aflac.
Anybody else need to call in? Anybody else want to call in? 708-223-8953.
Wait, he gonna grab it. You gonna grab my hand, Ron?
I'll grab your hand if after you pay that, we go. I go buy you a car. Come on, let's go.
895.
Give me your hand. Let's go. Let's go. I take your hand.
No, we gonna let you sing.
Dutch. Yeah, Ron.
We gonna let you sing. Yeah. Not the first day. You know, just have a conversation. Wow. If you're gonna do Dutch, I hope you have a conversation and let her agree to it.
Me and my wife, I think I paid for the first date or two, and then after that, we started going Dutch after we got to know each other. She didn't have a problem paying, and I appreciated that because at the time I was, didn't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of.
Exactly. You gave her that option.
Right, but I didn't have her pay for it until after I had established the fact that.
Get Run off the line, Dion.
Okay, I pay for the meal.
Okay, fine. Okay.
You still better call Aflac because you still in that sinking boat.
Ron, I'm going to tell you this one. I'm not going to wear my good bra because you already let me know. So, Ron, you have a good day. Goodbye, Ron.
Hey, appreciate you calling in, dog.
You put your good bra on and stuff, and what the?
Hey, look, man. Sometimes some people get it, sometimes they don't get it. I
he get it now because he ain't want to call Aflac. You know that commercial where they sinking boats.
Oh yeah.
Better call Aflac. Aflac. He needs some assistance because he is tripping.
I mean, I can't. I don't know. So you know what I'm saying. I've been drinking water all day, and I still feel kind of, cough, like I got to cough up for whatever reason. So
that's probably wrong with all that bull he was talking about.
I don't know,
he probably choking on
it.
Yeah. He said, tough crowd. Yeah. You ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying.
You called into the right show,
I'm
Ryan.
sitting here sweating right now, man, for you. You know what I'm saying? So
you take the little towel. Ron, that's for you.
Hey, man, look, I'm thirsty. There you go. I need some water, man. I need a water IV, as a matter of fact, if you can, for real. But I mean, going back to what we talked about, man, I mean, me personally, I guess you call it old school or whatever, but I just think, you know what I'm saying, the men should pay, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying be like old girl we talked about a few weeks ago, I need to go to a 5-star steakhouse and all that. What it is, I just want to spend time and get to know you.
I don't know now.
You know
just wait. If it's White Castle, just wait a few weeks and put it all together, the money.
Yeah, I don't want to go to White Castle. And I understand that was just I ain't never took nobody to White Castle either. You know what I'm saying? It's always been at least home run in.
But we had
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for me personally.
You don't want to take her to McDonald's and say, baby, you can supersize it.
Get cheese on it.
708-223-8953. Ron don't even get the good bra. So let's just
Ron is one of 8 billion people just like I am. So I mean, man, look. It is what it is. That's just that, brother. That opinion,
Ron to be like that dude I did. He was talking about it. So I used to multi-date. So I was on a date.
Bell.
He was talking about his baby mama so much. I went to the bathroom and called my Uber and left.
Wow. I know ain't nothing wrong with 5-star, but not on the first date.
No, Angel needs to call. So tell Angel to stop having a conversation. Don't even ignore Angel.
Call Shorty 708-223-8953. Ain't nothing.
So what would be your ideal first date?
Somewhere, not too uppity because I have a friend, one of my closest friends.
No, I just asked you what would be your ideal first date. I don't care about your friends right now. I don't care about your friend right now.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? In all honesty, let's just go somewhere where we can vibe. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a spot back in the day called House of Tiki. We used to go there a lot, and they used to sell these drinks called zombies. It was about this tall.
That's a bar?
Yeah, it was down in Hyde Park. Okay. And I'm talking about getting effed up.
They got one in Schiller Park right there by Triton.
And so we used to go down there, but the food was good.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it was a small, little, really intimate place. Maybe about 15 tables, but the food was good.
Do you like it? She just.
I loved it, man. And I used to go down there a lot. And it was just about vibing with that person. It wasn't about, ooh, look at what I'm doing. Look at how much he spent for me. Or this is what he's doing.
Right.
None of that. It was just about vibing. That's what I before I even ask you out, I got to know if I'm vibing.
Bennigan's was some of the best dates. Because you used to just have
That's your idea first date?
Absolutely.
No.
What's your idea?
Oh, my
first
bad.
date?
I was just saying Bennigan's was fun. When,
Yeah.
wait, can we clarify with her? Bennigan's was fun. I think the mic dropped on me.
Oh, okay.
Bennigan's was cool.
She had no mic drop.
Yeah.
It's the beat drop at that. Like the mic.
Drop.
Well,
Okay, what's
so-
your idea first date?
Yeah, what's your ideal first date?
Like you said, vibing. We can go to the movies. We can go to other places.
You going to the movies to have a first date?
I have been to the movies to have a first date
because we can't talk. We gotta look and watch the movie.
Because guess what I
Give me
learned?
something to talk about.
I learned that they didn't have a lot to talk about, so I did tell them this, and they agreed. I said,
She
sir,
like going with these low vibrations, non-talking.
I said this. Hey,
I'm just laughing what she just said, though. I'm just laughing.
They have a lot to talk about.
I didn't expect that. Yeah, look, let me tell you what I did. Me and my wife just
can
celebrated.
I finish my story? Because y'all just keep interrupting
I'm
me.
sorry. Go ahead.
I don't even want to say it now. I don't even think
I'm just.
How about this crazy weather?
No. Yeah, we
Oh, well,
agreed
today.
that they didn't
Okay,
have a lot to
keep me
say.
pace.
So we just went to the movies because they did not talk. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna take you to the movies because of the fact you have no conversation for me and you can't keep up with me. So right now we'll just go to the movies.
There's a difference.
We
There's
not
a
talking.
difference.
There's no talking involved. We just gonna go to the movies.
You know what? Me and my wife did our first date. We went to see.
Did
two
you
movies.
You didn't even acknowledge what I just said.
We heard.
No, because I'm actually going with you. I'm going with you. Our first date was we went to see Forrest Gump and The Crow. We went to the Dollar Show.
In Lake Street in Oak Park.
But y'all was at the
87th in Harlem. It was on 87th in Harlem.
Oh, okay, you said
I wasn't
show.
going to no show on the West Side. I just
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm
Don't
just
do
saying. I'm just
First
saying.
of all, Oak Park, it was different.
But the thing is, we went there and we had a ball. Now, again, she's talkative, I'm talkative. But we went to see Forrest Gump, had a great time, and then I wanted to see The Crow, so we went to 87th in Harlem to the Dollar Show, and we saw The Crow. Had a ball.
So y'all was in that mute. Y'all didn't say nothing.
Yeah,
and then so because y'all both chatterboxes, so when y'all got out of there, y'all got to talking again.
Conversation the rest of the night.
Not for the night, for the years, because he
Conversation
will
for the
bring
rest
up
of the
in
night.
1983.
Yeah.
I did this.
Conversation for the
So he still got stuff to talk about.
conversation for the rest of the night. But again, that was our first date, and we had a ball. We had a ball,
see.
and it was about the company. That's what it was about.
Oh,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
so
So,
sweet.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely, Angie.
Make
That
her
was so.
heart, see?
That was so sweet.
Oh, he crying.
But
It's okay.
I
He
ain't going
crying.
to
I
the
think he
movie
had
for
a
my
moment.
first day because I'm gonna go to sleep.
well,
I'm one of those people. Like, you better take me to the show in the afternoon because at night
She
I
falls
promise I'm
asleep when
going
the
to sleep.
streetlights come on.
I'm trying to tell
So,
you.
I mean, so it don't matter.
I'm
where she
trying to
go.
tell. Don't take me there. So my idea first day because I like Mexican food. So we're gonna go somewhere where we got good tacos.
Oh, me too. That's my
I don't
favorite.
like top Mexican food like that. I really
That's
don't.
my favorite.
Man,
Man,
I
with you.
love me a good
Have
taco,
fun.
authentic taco. Don't take me to one of those commercial restaurants and we're gonna have a problem.
Taco Bell.
Hell no.
I'm just saying.
Can we switch subjects now, Dion? It's your turn.
Hell
No. We
We
finish
still
up. Go
we
ahead.
finish.
So the Mexican restaurant, the authentic ones, they're gonna have the mariachi band. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have
You on with real Mexicans cooking your food and everything. That's what you
for
on.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
They make
For
me feel like
sure.
I'm in Mexico.
For sure,
And
for
if it's
sure.
Tijuana, that's where I want to
And
go.
we're gonna get some good tequila because
I
I'm
need
gonna
to
tell
see
them it's what
some
our
goats and some
birthday.
chickens in the street somewhere. You know,
For
that's what I
sure.
need to see.
For sure. So that person definitely got to be on board with, hey, follow my lead. We finna get some good stuff.
I hear you. Hey, ain't nothing wrong.
So,
with it. Ain't
Natasha
nothing wrong
said,
with it.
"Hey y'all." And
Hey,
Shanice
hey.
said, "Hey y'all."
Hey.
So
Yeah,
so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I don't mind authentic Mexican food. I really don't.
Yes.
But I it's still not my first choice. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. So
Yeah.
I like Mexican food as well, you know, but again, I need to see and I don't want to sound racist, but I need to see Juan and Pablo cooking my food. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to see. I want authentic sangria. I want authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what she
Margaritas
said.
and stuff like that.
She
That's
said-
what I want.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Casa Margarita is one of my favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, that's
I get
mine
it.
too.
I get it. So,
By us over
yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And y'all know what? They ain't even authentic.
well,
Thank you for calling.
they got me fooled.
Thank
They
you
also
for calling
got me
Intellectual
fooled.
Radio
they
with
hear
cocktails and
commercials.
conversation. I'm so sorry. How
What's
can
up,
I
Shorty?
help you?
Yeah, this is Ron. I had to call back and redeem
Oh
myself.
wow, Ron. Ron, you already said I ain't gonna have no bra on, Ron.
I can't
Okay.
go out like no punk.
Okay, Ron,
So,
fix it.
Dicks.
Go ahead, Ron.
Angel, what you talking
Okay.
about?
Okay, so you guys were talking about the ideal date. So I put them in the chat. And see, when I get to know somebody, I don't take them places where we would be distracted. So typically, I have a 3-pronged, 3-date strategy, and I'll take it to the gun range, the gym, and a long walk on the lake.
Oh my goodness.
Because
Oh my Ron, you called back to
Ron,
say that, Ron.
You taking them to the gun range?
Ron, I got 2 bras on now. Instead of you getting a good bra, I got 2 bras on and a sweatshirt.
You say the gun range. What else?
I don't know, the library and the park.
What? Ron, repeat that.
He said a gun range, a walk in the beach.
A walk on the beach and what else, Ron?
We going to the gym.
The gym. So you gonna see which one of us can beat first of all? That's what we doing? Okay. You know what, Ron? You know what? It's a fitness. That's
Wait,
okay.
Ron,
That'll be a
you-
good
you-
fun.
Hold on a second. Say it again, Ron.
Oh my God.
work out together.
Oh,
yeah.
I make sure she can protect herself.
Oh,
Okay.
And
my
then we go
goodness.
for a long walk to get to know each other.
Ron,
You know what?
hang up
Ron?
now, Ron.
You know what, Ron? I'm gonna give you kudos for that because I like to go shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Angel,
I
call in
like
and tell
to
me what
go
you talking
shoot.
about, honey.
I like long walks on the beach, and I like to work out at the gym.
What if it's
So,
December?
Hey, then we ain't going to the beach because we know we're gonna freeze.
No, Ron got a snowsuit for me in his car. so we will walk.
Like,
And
hey,
some
We
boots.
have a snowsuit for you. We
Yeah,
go
okay.
throw snowballs at each other.
okay.
Ron, because you look like
No,
type that'll try to hit me in my head.
You throwing snowballs? I
No.
got a gun.
I got a gun because you
We
took
got
me
to
to the
pick up
range.
the gun from the gun range.
Right.
'Cause I
learned
feel
how to
like you
shoot by going
attacked
to the
me.
range before I met you, nigga. That's what that means, you know.
And then I'm gonna take you to Smith Walensky or Ruth Chris
Smith
or
and
we
Walensky,
gonna have a
absolutely.
good night out.
Smith and Walensky is one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, I
man,
can
for
see that.
real.
I don't want that to be my first day because those restaurants are
What's they
kind
got
of
to do with you calling
dim,
in,
right?
Wally?
They kind of dim, and so for a first day, I think it should be lit where you can enjoy a person, get to know a person, and watch their body language when you get to having conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's what I need
Do
to
y'all
know.
believe Ron? Ron put on his page you don't need to wear a bra. So don't pay no attention to him.
You don't need no bra. After that third day, you ain't gonna need no bra. No.
Okay. What?
Cynthia, what's up,
After
mama?
the third
What you-
day, he ain't
Ron-
gonna need
What
that. He said,
Angel
You-
Bell calling
none-
me, man. I don't
none
care if
happened,
you rinse your
Ron.
hair.
3
Can't nobody
day
see you
hitters.
rinsing your hair.
She got wood in her ear. She ain't gonna be able to hear nothing.
Well, she's just
I hope
talking. Yeah, she
I
did
hope
what
I
she
redeem
said.
myself.
"You did."
Ron, you did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm gonna come take you by the hand when you're ready. Let me know.
All right. 10-4. My hand right here. I'm gonna put it on there.
All right, little homie.
All right,
All
man.
right, bro. Angel Bell's trying to tell me something in the restaurant. I think she mispronounced it because she didn't call the dick.
We
so I don't
told
know.
Angel if Angel don't
Anything.
call, do not sit and go back and forth with Angel on
I'm
on
just
the
saying.
thing.
I needed to call so she can clarify what
she's-
she's trying to say.
She's talking about that restaurant where you put that little hats on your head and you
Dick's
write
Last
on it.
Resort?
The Dickers.
Who?
Dickers.
No,
It's-
that's not Mexican. I hope that ain't what she talking
No,
about.
she was just saying
Dick's ain't
she.
Mexican at all.
no, she just said her restaurant where they talk crap to you at the restaurant.
Oh, that was
Al DeBevics.
yeah, Ed DeBevics, yeah.
Where they go in and insult
Yeah,
you.
insult
No,
you,
it's
yeah.
Dickers too. Where they
Not
put
Dicker. My
they put
Dicker's
the
restaurant
hat
ain't
they
like
put
that.
the hats on your head and you write on it. It's like the little shelf hats.
That's Ed DeBevics.
That's Ed
Or Johnny
DeBevics.
Rockets. But Johnny Rockets didn't even insult you.
It was Ed DeBevics. So you come in, they was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at you."
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in. Was we about to close? You know, they get real smart with you.
See, I ain't like that restaurant because who you talking to?
Oh, they was just part of
I
the
don't
act,
care.
that's all.
Yeah, but you
That's
don't-
why I ain't like that restaurant.
you
Don't
wanna go
take
get
me there.
insulted. So
Not
right,
on no first date.
so right now, what was your topic, real quick?
Okay, switching topics, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, men's and women's. We were talking earlier about today's youth. being overprivileged. I asked, are today's kids overprivileged, and if so, why? Just looking, she said, I always talked about a place called Dick's. Is that a bar? I ain't never.
Right
talked
now,
about no
I
Dick.
said, Dion, stop talking to Angel.
So-
708-223-8953. Angel, call the line.
Okay, so we're gonna switch subjects. I'm sorry, I'll just keep reading it. But today's kids, I think, are overprivileged. Me and a friend of mine were having a conversation a while ago, and she's dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with that I think all parents are dealing with these days. Kids who think their parents owe them. Kids who think their parents are supposed to do for them even after the age of 18, even after you graduate from high school. And you know, I know she's dealing with it. Her youngest is 20. My youngest will be 20 next week. You know what I'm saying? And we've all dealt with it and stuff like that. So the question popped up in my mind, are today kids overprivileged? And if I could start off, please. Yes, I think they are. And to be honest, it's our fault because we gave them a lot of things that we didn't have coming up. But T and I were just talking about this a little bit ago. It's because we didn't have certain things, so we wanted them to have. But somewhere down the line, the kids got that misconstrued with, this is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So when I was growing up, seeing that I'm the oldest out of the three of us, all we had was Atari 2600. All we had was Pac-Man and Enduro, and that was a privilege. You know
And this you had one, or you had three?
one.
Okay, so exactly.
You know, so I mean, so now kids, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? I need all 27 games that come with it.
But we do that.
Yeah, we do that, and that's why you can't completely blame the kids. I get that. I'm not saying that
at all. They don't have the money to get.
Well, no, here, the thing is, I don't mind getting you a PlayStation, but what makes you think I owe you all 50 games that come with it? See, that's the problem.
That's where the entitlement comes in.
That's the sense of self-entitlement comes in. I'll get you the PlayStation. That's fine. But don't think because I got you this one game that, again, you should get 10 or 15 or 20 to come with it. Be thankful for what you got. How about that? How about you humble yourself a little bit and say, well, man, they didn't have to do this, but they just did this because they wanted to, so I should appreciate that. And kids don't know how to appreciate that overall.
It starts with the parents. It starts with us. They can't get entitled unless we created them to be entitled. A lot of kids be like, no, I know my mama can't afford that, so I'm not going to even ask. We created this in them because we thought I was abused as a child. I
give you that.
I'm going to say that. My daddy had a fireman belt. Don't talk back. Don't do this. Don't do that. I got hit with that fireman belt a lot because y'all know one thing. I'm going to talk.
Hey, look, I get that. But here's the thing.
You was a disrespectful, mean kid that didn't
I wasn't. Whoa.
You didn't.
I wasn't disrespectful.
If you talk back, you was being disrespectful.
Here's the question
right?
I have for you. Now, your parents bought you clothes because you needed clothes to go to school or whatever, for Sunday best, for church, whatever. Where did you take it upon yourself to feel like you owed me the new gym shoes? You owed me the new.
I didn't feel that way.
See, and that's the difference. We do things for our kids because we don't want them to be naked. We don't want them walking around in the same things all the time, every day. We don't want them to do that.
But I did not get the name brand stuff because as a single mother at that age, I could not afford name brand stuff.
Everybody's story is different. Hey, look, again, my father taught me, I've been buying my own shoes since I was 12. So again, whatever it was, Nike, Jordans, whatever it was, I had to get them on my own.
It goes back to us. Like I had this conversation with my kids, you know, when I saw the text or whatever, and I asked them, "Are y'all privileged?" All of them said yes. I said, "Who responsible for that?" You. I said, "Oh, okay." And I said, "So why do you think that?" And so they were saying, "Well, I feel because you didn't have it. What you didn't have as a kid, you gave to us." And it's true.
Yeah.
You know what you said that was profound to me, that you said we were talking about relationships. And I said, we were talking about your house. And you said, this house isn't mine. I bought this house as a legacy for my kids. Mm-hmm. So our mindset is different. You know better, you do better. So what we did for our kids and where I moved so my daughter could get a better education, even young, I had that instilled in me. So even with my first one, all of them went to very good schools. I ain't had no money to get them a lot of expensive things, but one thing I could get them that can never be taken, and that's their education and knowledge. Knowledge can never be taken away from you.
Absolutely. And that's because, you know what, I won't say this. Our parents, I'm gonna just speak for mine. I can only speak for mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't afford certain things. My mom had sickle cell. She had sickle cell disease, so she was in and out the hospital.
Right.
So my grandparents stepped in, and my daddy sometimes stepped in, right? And so they old school, and they like, you gonna get what you need, not what you want. So for me, I wasn't a kid that talked back. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get what I want. I started working at 13.
Mm-hmm.
I lied about my age and said I'm 16, sir.
And
I'm
they believed you.
working.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I wanted what I wanted.
Right.
It was, and because of that, sometimes I look at my kids and I be ready to bop them upside their head. Like, hold on, shorty. I worked at 13. I got what I got because I wanted it.
Right.
I can afford it.
Right.
And with them, it's like when they do act entitled, don't when you think, oh, okay, you think I'm gonna do it, I will sit there and look at you on fire, sir. Ma'am, you said what? I'm that parent. I gave it to you. I will take it away. You know that song? I brought you into this world, and I will take you out.
Bill Cosby told Theo that on the Cosby Show.
You know, and I'm that parent, right?
But generationally, we have to adjust. We have to adjust our behavior because some of the stuff our parents did was a bit much.
We do have to adjust. I agree with that. We do, but we over-adjusted.
Exactly.
The problem is we over-adjusted.
We did.
If you look at it, some of the stuff, what they did taught us to be good human beings.
Right.
It taught us to work hard. It taught us to survive.
Humility.
These kids don't understand about working hard.
Absolutely.
And whose fault is that though?
It's ours because we overcompensated because we felt that, like you said, you felt that you said you was abused.
Yeah, I felt like I was.
You know, like me, I got what I got because
thank you for calling Intellectual Radio with Cocktails and Conversation. Go ahead. Who am I speaking with?
How you doing? Good afternoon. My name is Xavier Jones.
Well, hello,
Hi,
Xavier Jones. Did you want to comment on this subject or the next one? This subject is
no. Go ahead.
Oh, this subject is: do you think our kids are too spoiled?
Yes, I would love to comment on this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, actually, our kids are too spoiled. One, because we try to compensate and give them something that we didn't have and didn't take into accountability of appreciation.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
This generation does not appreciate. And prime example, if you give them something and they'll put it down and won't even look at it and say thank you, like, hey, somebody buy you something, you say, you look at it, you try it on, and say thank you. But we've overdone it because we were trying to make sure that they had more than what we had as far as being comfortable being a teenager and a young adult.
Yes.
Yep.
And that has been a problem. And we need to move back some and say, hey, look, you want this? You need to do this for labor. You know, because the only way you do something is you appreciate it by earning it.
Yes.
Yeah, you earned it.
Do you feel like men that was in the military, they're too strict compared to somebody else that wasn't?
I don't.
So the military just gives you a different way of structure.
Yeah.
Now, it just gives you a guideline as to how, because as my mother would say, they didn't give me no manual when you came out.
Right.
So, so it just gives you a different reference on how to keep things in perspective, because everything is about respect and perspective. So you have to constantly reinforce, thank you, you're welcome.
Yep.
And that as far as etiquette goes.
Absolutely. My man Hollywood said they feel they are entitled instead of having to earn it. And I know I had the conversation with my middle child who just turned 24 last week. I told him about a month after he graduated from high school, I said, son, my sense of owing you anything ended the day you walked across the stage. I said, anything I do from this point out is done out of love because I don't want to see you without, not because I owe it to you. You're an adult now, and it's time that you start earning your own money and living like an adult. We ain't kicking you out the house. We're not telling you got a week, a month, or a year to get out of here. But the sooner you start practicing being an adult, the sooner you can start to actually be an adult. And that's what I still eat again.
Do you charge them rent?
No, we don't.
Oh, I charge mine.
And
Do
I
you?
get it.
Hell yeah.
Do you charge your son's rent, Jones?
We make deals and we do things a little bit different because at 18, somebody said it wasn't us. You're supposed to put your kids out at 18.
Right.
So the only thing that happens at 18 is you're legally enough to go to jail.
Right.
That's the only thing. You don't have they don't have the life skills to move forward because their 18 and our 18 is completely different.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Based on the responsibilities that we had to face and multitasking, we had no choice. You had to cook, clean, wash the dishes, clothes, iron, make sure everybody and have the dishes clean before you get home.
Yeah.
Now with all this microwave age, you can barely get them to take out the garbage.
Without it being an argument. Right.
Right. There's a video.
So then I must be abusing my kids. I'll turn the lights out.
The Jamaican guy was taking out the garbage. And you see the difference between the 80s, 90s, and now. Now, they don't even want to put the garbage in the garbage can. They just put it on the side. You look like, dude, help me understand. Why you just put it inside?
Exactly. Or not even worse. We'll pile 4 bags of garbage up inside the house instead of taking them out to the garbage can. Why do I have to tell you that this garbage is overflowing?
You know why? Because we fear the threat of pain.
Because it was too much, X. It was too much. You telling me we can't raise our kids without beating them?
It ain't even about
It's not about beating them.
It ain't about beating them. It's discipline.
Let's not get biblical. Let's not say child.
I can't really hear you. It sounds like you're going through a tunnel right now. It sounds.
I said, let's not talk about sparing the child. Sparing
the rod, spoil the child. Right.
Right. So that's a factor, but in our culture, discipline is a must.
Yeah.
Where Americans look at it and say that's that's corporal punishment. In other countries, that's discipline.
Right.
That's discipline.
Right.
You can't become great without suffering. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's just true facts.
Do you feel like the kids are out of place? Do you feel like the kids right now doing all this carjacking is out of place because we stopped hitting?
Absolutely.
Because we couldn't.
Well, all this
we
carjacking and all this other stuff, it's these parents from after 76. If you're born after 76, these are the parents that we're dealing with. And the problem of it is, you can't tell them nothing.
Sir, I'm born 81. Sorry. I'm born 81. Sorry.
Okay. Well, so my apologies. My theory is let's go all the way back. Single parent housing started in the 60s, in the late 60s.
Late 60s, early 70s, right.
That means our parents were teenagers when they should have been married having kids and they weren't. So moving forward, you have a lot of these young parents, not all of them. The basics is being left out as far as sitting down at a dinner table, talking, conversating, getting to know each other. And when you sit down at the table, one of the basics that we all grew up with was God. Okay. That is not at the table anymore.
Yeah, they took God out of school. They took God out of everything.
But not out the house.
Hey, X, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. You may have to call right back. I'm gonna see how much time I got. I'm okay. Well, go ahead. Go ahead and finish your statement. He said we can keep going.
No, so my statement is we all need to get back as a race and start really formatting as far as making and understanding that as a black young lady, you are for black men. As black men, you are for black women. That's not being taught. All other races are teaching that, but us.
And we don't have that village anymore.
She said that the village.
We don't have a village. I grew up.
We don't have a village. We need to go back and make a village.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Because with the village on the block, like if they saw me doing some 10 houses down,
it was gonna get back to your
everybody.
They grab me up. Mm-hmm. They discipline me and take me.
You look like you was bad.
I wasn't. It was my friend. She got in trouble the
It was
most.
always the friend.
It's always the friend, ain't never
Look,
T.
I would say
But hold on,
I
X.
ain't like to get
Stay right
whooped.
here on this call because we got one more subject that we're about to discuss, and that is so. Hold on beforehand because he's one of my guests. He's one of the ones that I'm going off of. So, Dion, did you anything else you want to wrap it up and say before we switch?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. We can go ahead and switch.
Okay. Also, since y'all bringing up kids and we brought up carjackings, one of the things that I thought that was very important that we discuss is Christmas safety. Right now, X, I'm gonna give you a scenario and you kind of tell me what I need to do. I'm at the gas station. I need to pump my gas and I need to leave and it's dark outside. Could you please tell me what I'm supposed to do?
One, if you have to, if you don't have to, I would not recommend nobody pumping gas in the night. Make sure when you get to half a tank, act like it's empty and go back and start putting gas in it. Don't wait.
Absolutely.
So my dad always did the rule. When it's half a tank, go back and fill it up. But if you have to, always be on the phone talking to somebody, cut your car off, and be vigilant as you're looking around.
Now, I had somebody else say, leave your car on just in case you have to jump in because go ahead and finish.
Because here's my thing. If you leave the car running, somebody put a gun on you and somebody get in the car and they take off and then they go jump in the other car.
Right.
Yeah, that's risky business. That is risky to do.
So if I got the car off and you say, give me your keys, and I throw the keys, now what?
Right.
You're not going to shoot me. You hope he doesn't shoot you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw my keys.
I think it's easier to cut the car off than it is to leave it running because if you leave your car running, then you give them an opportunity to say, hey, look, all I got to do is jump in and put it in drive.
Or you douse them with the gasoline.
That's what you do.
Okay, so if I'm at a pump, I'm paying attention because I know Hollywood said to pump in the daytime. That's not always feasible for somebody to pump their gas in the daytime. So you're saying that if somebody walked up on me as though they're about to attack me, I just start using the gas. I use the gas as a weapon.
Yes. Hopefully you got a light in your pocket.
Keep one.
So that means that you need to pay at the pump and not pay in the inside. Because you know when those people that go and pay in the inside.
If you're pumping gas, it's already paid. I mean, it's already already paid for.
What I'm saying, if you only put $20 in the tank and you already pumping the gas and you are already at $19, you only got $1 left. You ain't got that much gas left.
So I get with the theory, but if you're if the gas is already done and he comes up and says, give me your keys, just throw them.
Okay, throw him as far away from you as possible.
You know what happened to my brother? Just to interrupt for a second. Him and a friend of mine were actually just standing around talking to each other. Two dudes walked up on them, walking down the block, walked up on them, pulled a gun on them. Man, empty your pockets, this, that, and third. So my brother threw his car keys out. I think he had like $20 in his pocket. My friend threw his money out, and dude held a gun while the other guy picked it up. They didn't even take my brother's car. My brother had I think he had a Escalade. You know what I'm saying? They didn't take his car. They just took his phone and a little $20. You know what I'm saying? And they took off running. You know what I mean? And so just to show you that these cats don't think that, you know what I'm saying, they're not thinkers. You know, you had a car. You could have drove away and got to, if you just drove it to your neighborhood, if the police found it over there, they wouldn't know you know what I'm saying, that this is where it came from.
So they wasn't carjackers. They were stick 'em up, man.
They were
wanted to get those
opportunity.
Phones. They wanted to get those phones. So that those phones were a big deal to steal a phone and sell a phone.
Yeah.
So that's what they was looking for, that phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change where it needs to be.
Become a class X felony.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got the next question, X, because our time. All right. The next question is, when I'm in a store, I'm noticing that a lot of women in the store, they leave a purse in the store. They 2 rows down trying to get something at the frozen food section. Their purse is in front. If I was in the store at night and I need to go to the car, how should I present going to the car to be safe?
Well, when you go to the car, make sure that you are aware of your surroundings as far as looking around. Don't be, if there's a van, don't approach. If there's a van by your car, do not approach. Try to be more vigilant and have, unfortunately, if it's not an emergency, we need to start making schedules. Like, hey, let's
For sure. Yeah.
And then leave your purse in the car. Why are you taking your purse in the store?
If it's not an
Everybody take their
if
personal
it's not an
stuff.
emergency,
If you're in a car, leave it in the car.
They don't.
You don't.
No, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I agree with you, man, 100%, man.
Like-
I mean, you have, and here's the problem: is a lot of people don't want to be that organized. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times I get that you forget one more thing. I just earlier this week, man, I had to run back and forth to Walmart like 2 or 3 times one day because I kept forgetting something. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I'm a guy and all that stuff. So maybe it's a little different for me than it is woman. But what I'm saying is we have to be diligent in being prepared. Be prepared ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? If you got to write down, if it's 2 things, 5 things, 10 things, whatever it is, write those things down. If you forget something, hey, you know what? I can go back in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And go from there.
So, but with the purse thing, like if you're in a car, leave that purse in the car.
Most people don't know that. If you see these women out shopping now for Christmas,
Today, you can tap. Use your phone to pay. You don't take your valuables with you. That's the quickest thing.
All of your essential IDs in one wallet anyway.
And that's what most people do. Like, that's why I say leave that purse.
Yeah, right.
Leave that purse
Just
in the
one
car.
ID, one credit card or debit card, and put the rest in the house.
okay. Next
Yeah.
question. What if somebody puts something on the car? I don't know if you mentioned this to me. Somebody put something on your windshield. I was told never go get whatever is on my windshield off. Leave it there.
I personally have driven for days with pluggers and stuff like that to party on my windshield. I swear, 2-3 days, and to be honest, I just didn't notice it. You know what I'm saying? It had it rain or something like that, then I had to turn the windshield wipers on. Then I'll notice. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, December 8th was 2 weeks ago. What?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you see it as you get in your car, yeah, pull it off. But
No,
if not,
it's
then-
supposed to have stuff on it. You're not supposed to touch it.
Oh,
If
well,
something is
Oh, you talking about some like chlorophyll or something on it?
yes. Not
Well,
supposed
if
to
you see
touch it.
something that's not normally there, don't touch it. Just call the police or go back in the store.
Or turn the windshield wipers on. Yeah, turn the windshield wipers on until it fly off. Yeah.
Go back in the store.
Yeah. You know what? What happened to my sister one time when they first moved back to Chicago a few years ago, down on 31st, they went to Mariano's, and my niece was down there. She went into Mariano's, and when she came out, as she was coming out, she saw a guy standing looking around my sister's car. He was just standing there looking, casing her car. This, then, the third. My niece saw this, and she saw another lady sitting in a SUV next to my sister's car. She went back in and alerted the security guard. She was mindful enough to know, okay, hey, something weird is going on. She went and told the security guard. The security guard came out to the parking lot, and as this guy saw the security guard, he jumped in the SUV and they pull off. And the security guard told him, man, we've had problems with this guy before. You like the third or fourth person to come up and say, this dude been around here looking at cars, this, that, and the third. And thank God nothing ever happened, but I thank God that my niece was wise enough to have her eyes open to see that this dude walking around looking at this car, this, that, and the third. Because at the time, my sister had a Mercedes-Benz, so he thought, okay, look, I could come up and hit somebody upside the head and take off, and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But all of that was foiled because my niece was wise enough to realize what was going on and call the security guard. He walked up back out to the car.
Well, not just somebody taking your car. Human trafficking is still.
Yeah, absolutely. Because my niece is a really petite little something, so they could have hit her upside the head and took her wherever they wanted to. You're right.
Okay. Next question is I know I'm gonna let T answer this one. T, when you out at a bar. Well, matter of fact, we've been holding X too long. I'm gonna let X. I'm gonna let you go. The rest of the questions I think I can handle with T.
I'll go back in.
All right,
Appreciate you,
thank
dog.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Another question is, you out at a bar. What are you supposed to do with your drink if you have to go to the bathroom?
You done with the
Have
drink.
somebody watch
No,
your drink,
No,
your close friend,
you done.
or
The
or
drink
take
is-
it with you.
No,
drink is done.
we doing it from a woman's
Oh,
standpoint.
my
the drink,
fault.
the drink
Okay.
is done.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't drink it before you move yourself from that drink, you're done. You don't drink it, period. I don't care. You don't have your friends watching, your co-workers watching, your baby daddy watching, nobody. You're done. The drink is over with.
That's it.
So when
That's
you-
guys or girls. to
So
be
when
honest.
you out,
Yes.
you leave a
that's it.
drink alone. Right now, they doing something that people that can't afford a Ruthie, what they've been doing is putting Visine in people's drinks because it gets you just as sick as a Ruthie would get you. So be mindful if you see somebody milling around. If you out with somebody, stay with them. Just because you meet somebody cute cute. If you came in with 5 women, you better leave with 5 women.
Absolutely.
Like T said, leave your drink. If you felt like you can't afford to buy another drink, you take the drink in the bathroom with you. You better learn to squat
you
and
better
pop.
drink it before you go to the restaurant.
I can't finish my drink. See, you
then
know I'm a
better
lightweight.
hold that pee because you take that drink in the bathroom. Now you got microorganisms like it's bacteria. No, that's the nastiest place that you can take anything in there. Don't take no
the
food.
public
Don't take no
bathroom,
drinks in no bathroom.
I get what you're saying.
So no, if you're not able to finish that drink before you exit, then that's it. You better drink some water.
Yeah, let it go, man.
Let it go.
Be done with it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, if you're on an L, I was taught never to sit with your head down, never to be on your phone, because even the boys at the job said we look for people who are not paying attention.
Yeah.
When you're getting ready to go to your car, no matter what you're doing. T said, do not take your purse inside. Right now, we got Apple Pay. What y'all got for Samsung?
They got
Google Pay.
Google Pay.
Google Pay.
Okay. Leave your purse. Actually, just leave it in the house. Do not leave your purse where you taking your stuff out where a person can see that your purse is in the car.
Yeah. No.
If you go to your car at night, which I have a bad habit of getting gas and all that, pay attention. Put your purse in first. Put it in the back seat. Then pay attention and turn your body as you put stuff in and get out of there. Actually,
just be more.
I
think it really comes down to being more mindful of your surroundings. That's really what it is. Pay attention at all times. I get it. You just made purchase of the century. You just did whatever you wanted to do, but you have to be mindful of these are desperate times, and desperate times call for desperate measures. So people are willing to do whatever it takes to get whatever you got. So be mindful of your surroundings, because the more aware you are, the more alert you are. Then that makes people be like, "Oh, I can't get her because they watching. I can't get him because he paying attention."
Don't leave your car open.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not even always at nighttime.
It really ain't.
It
can be any time of day.
This is
10 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the evening, it don't matter.
Like I was just talking to one of my friends, and she had got out her car and she forgot to lock it, right? Click it. And when she came back to her car, somebody had already been in it. The seat was back, and it's like it was daytime, bro. Like they was, and I told her, I said they were watching you when you got out, and you didn't do that clicker.
Yeah.
You didn't click. They're like, oh, we got one.
It's sad to say that, you know, and they didn't even take the car. They just went in the car. And you could tell they were young and dumb, because all I did was lean the seat back, act like if this was my car, this is what I would be doing.
No, they leaned the seat back because they didn't know if somebody was watching. So you know how you lean the seat back, you can't see them.
Yeah,
so while they in the glove compartment and in the armrest, but they seeing what they can steal.
Even with that being the case, you don't think you look just a tad bit suspicious leaning all the way back, looking through the glove compartment or through the armrest? You don't think
nobody's paying attention.
But you're not paying attention. No one's paying attention.
Nobody's paying attention.
Even if I got out the car a couple cars down, I don't see anybody.
And I get that, but here's the thing: if I'm sitting in the car and you see me walk by, and I'm looking at the armrest, the first thing a person should think is, "Oh, they looking for something."
They're not. That's what we're talking
about. So yeah, if you walking by, nobody was walking by. This is the parking lot of her residence.
Oh, okay.
And so they leaned the seat back, so in case somebody else got out their car, they didn't see nobody in it. So they went in, and so they hit a couple cars. They hit a couple cars that day.
That's terrible.
They hit a couple cars that day.
That's terrible, man.
You know, but they were watching. It's like this is the time of the year where people watch.
They get desperate. Yeah, they get desperate.
So carry as less cash on you as possible if you can. Use your Apple Pay. Use that. Don't be all on your phones when you're in gas stations. Pay attention. Keep your head on the swivel. Lock the door. Turn the car off. Is that what you had stated?
And be mindful of your surroundings.
If somebody come up to you, tell me, smell this cologne, most of the time that be the stuff to knock you unconscious. Don't buy no cologne off nobody in the street walking into Walmart.
Right.
Don't park next to a panel van that could possibly grab you. Sex trafficking is also very big right now.
Yeah.
So be mindful of the things you do. Don't take a drink from the bartender saying Pookie down the street is want to buy you a drink. You good, because sometimes the bartender is involved in it where they will actually Ruthie your drink for the person.
Yeah, it could be a whole taking situation, you know what I'm saying, like the movie, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who all is involved, how many people involved. If you remember the movie Taken, it all started with this guy at the airport. Hey, let's share a cab, and then you go ahead to where you going. Now I got your address, and I see you by yourself. So here's where the setup starts, and here's where the you know what I'm saying, our diabolical plan comes into play. So be mindful of all of that stuff. Be mindful
Who
of
you
all
give
that.
money to? I know we got a lot of migrants here. We're giving money to them because they got kids with them. Just
Why?
be why what?
We giving money to them.
Because they had a baby with her, and I
Some
did.
people are doing that. I get
I'm
it.
not doing
I get
that.
it. Some. I didn't say all. Some people are.
I gave.
So-
money
I'm
to
not
the
doing
baby.
that. If the Lord don't move me to give, I ain't giving.
Well, the Lord moves me, but sometimes you got to be mindful because it's still a
wow,
setup.
That's funny.
I'm just
That's
being
funny.
honest,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
because
funny.
they got more money than me. Why they here? Stop playing with me.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Again, desperate times calls for desperate measures, and you never know.
We
what
just
level
trying to talk
people are.
about safety. She
Yeah,
done
yeah,
bust out
right.
and told if the God
You-
don't put it on her heart.
You don't know where people are coming from from a minute to minute basis, man. So you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. So just be safe, be mindful. You know what I'm saying. People, it's that time of year.
Lock those
And-
doors.
Yeah, 3 months from now, it could be the same thing. It could be the beginning of spring. It don't
It
matter.
don't
you know what I'm
matter.
saying?
Do
So
not drop the stuff off in the car and go back in. If you can,
Oh no.
put your
don't-
stuff in your car and leave.
put your stuff in your car and leave. Be mindful as you're walking toward the car. If your car is in a dark place, go back, ask for
Yeah.
security to come.
to walk with you. Yeah.
Also, they had under the cars where they would grab your ankles from behind. Just be mindful as you walking. Check your scene. Check around. If you feel uncomfortable, I wouldn't care what race or culture they are. If you feel uncomfortable about getting on that elevator,
Don't
about
get on
being with
there.
somebody, don't get on.
Yeah.
Get back
You,
off.
you know what I do, and I've been doing this actually for about last 8-9 years. Is I always back into my parking spot. Always. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I'm, even at work, I back into my parking spot. And not to say that I'm concerned with somebody running up on me, but just in case, if it's 2 or 3 of them, if they got guns or something, guess what? I'm taking one of y'all with me. You know what I'm saying?
On the roof, take them home.
So no, underneath. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna run you over. You know what I'm saying? So you might get a shot off or two, but guess what? You ain't gonna be able to brag about what you did.
Thank you for calling Intellectual Radio with Cocktails and Conversation. Who am I speaking with? It's who? Oh, it's Xavier. I can't hear you. You sound like Darth Vader. You need to go find a good spot, dude.
Hold on. How's that? Is that better?
Oh, that's
Much,
much better. What
much.
you got to say real quick before we get on up out of here?
Blessings to everyone. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do
Watch
the
the
same,
tape.
bro.
Okay. Did
Absolutely.
you have any another safety tip to add?
Put you on Black Lives Matter.
All right.
They
Thank
do.
you.
Take care, man. Be
Take
safe,
care.
man.
All right,
And I
then.
wish you well in your rehab, man.
All right.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
then. Okay, well, we kind of had a good show. Just recap: no purses. Do not take purses in these stores. Be mindful about being on these phones when you go into the gas station. I understand y'all say don't do it at night, but a lot of people that's the only time that they actually
I
can.
didn't say don't do it at night. I'm saying it can happen in the daytime too. So be
It doesn't matter
mindful.
what time of day.
It
at night.
doesn't
It's just more
matter.
prevalent at night. It seems to be, especially in
Yeah,
places where you
did y'all
don't
see-
know. But
Did y'all see the carjacking and the running over? Like that stuff been happening in the daytime.
in the daytime,
too.
yeah, I
like
get it.
it's a lot going on in the daytime too. Where because people assume at night the freaks come out at night. No, they come daytime too.
And be mindful. Look at people. People got a bad habit of not wanting to make eye contact.
Yeah.
A person is less likely to attack you if you make
look at
eye
'em.
contact
Yep,
with them.
if you look
Don't
at
put your head down. They
Uh-huh.
head down and your head down.
Yeah.
Most of the time when somebody rob you, the gun is actually in their sleeve.
Mhm.
Be mindful, everybody.
Pay
Let's
attention.
stay safe.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. Don't leave the babies in the car because you just want to run in and go grab some. Don't leave
You
the
shouldn't leave the babies in the car anyway.
babies in the car.
No, ma'am.
Don't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, y'all have y'all tips. Y'all know what to do. And again, it's not just because it's almost Christmas, but this is any time of year, any time of day or night.
Yeah.
These are tips that can help
And
you survive.
stop sitting in these cars, y'all. Stop sitting in the car. We know at this time of year everybody got a gun. Let's try to have gun safety. Don't leave these guns around these little babies. And just kind of pay attention. Let's just be safe. Let's take care of
Amen.
each other.
Amen.
All right. Thank y'all.
Absolutely, y'all.
All
Great
right.
show. We'll see y'all. Y'all take care. Appreciate everything. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and toast it out, TT. All right.
Tell me who with my mother team who up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn it touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly.